Hello, guys. So, believe it or not, in just 9 unforgettable days, I have journeyed across the vibrant east coast of Australia, weaving through 5 iconic cities that is, Melbourne, Cairns, Brisbane, Gold Coast, and of course, our very own Sydney. So, why the East Coast? Because the eastern coast of Australia is more than a destination, it's actually an experience. It's where the golden beaches meet the buzzing nightlife, where ancient heritage blends seamlessly with modern culture, and where adventure collides with pure countryside charm. Think shopping sprees, coastal road trips, UNESCO heritage sites, and city skylines, all packaged into one vibrant stretch of land. Hi, I'm Sunita Joshi, and I'm going to begin my documentary storytelling, which I call as a docu-story, from the city of Melbourne, the cultural capital, before weaving my way through the other iconic cities and coastal wonders. And what could be more fitting than launching this journey on the 26th of January, a day that carries double significance? It's Australia's National Day, and at the very same time, it's our very own Indian Republic Day. Two nations, two celebrations, one perfect moment to begin. So, stay tuned because the eastern coast is about to come alive on your screens. Okay, then, let's go Melbourneing. I touched down in Melbourne on Christmas Day, and the city greeted me with a sparkle. As I wandered towards Flinders Street railway station, its grand facade was glowing under the festive lights, instantly reminding me of the way CST in Mumbai comes alive during the Indian holidays. The resemblance was uncanny, almost like the two stations were long lost cousins showing off their festive best. And then there is this quirky little myth I stumbled upon. Apparently, the blueprints of CST and Flinders Street Station was swapped over a casual drink session between the architects back in the day. Whether that's true or not, you can't help but notice the similarities: the domes, the arches, and the old world charm. Standing there, I felt like I was straddling two worlds at once: the nostalgia of Mumbai and the magic of Melbourne, all wrapped up in the Christmas lights. The next morning, I was out on the Melbourne roads that sweep you past the Yarra River precincts and industrial heritage spots, then gradually open into greener landscapes. The Anglesey riverbanks are a charming blend of coastal beauty and laid-back adventure, making them one of the most inviting pit stops along Victoria's Great Ocean Road in Melbourne. You know, Melbourne has this absolutely iconic spot called the 12 Apostles. These are nothing but giant limestone stacks rising dramatically from the southern Pacific Ocean along the state of Victoria's famous Great Ocean Road. These apostles are natural wonders carved out by centuries of coastal erosion, though currently only about 7 are actually standing up. But here's the thing I realized when I went there. As breathtaking as these apostles were, the journey to get there was just so magical. The winding roads, the oceanic views, the little towns you pass through, it just felt like a real story unfolding. And by the time you arrive, you're already left spellbound. Honestly, the journey itself felt like a real destination. And mind you, Melbourne isn't just about natural wonders. Back in the city, you'll find cultural gems like St. Patrick's Cathedral. Nestled in East Melbourne, did you know that this Gothic revival masterpiece is the largest church in Australia? Built between 1858 and 1939, its soaring spires reach a high of 105 meters, making it a striking landmark against the city skyline. As they say, every tough exterior has a silent interior, so once you step inside, you're greeted by vitrilled windows, vaulted ceilings, and a serene atmosphere that feels worlds away from the bustle outside. And finally, here is the Shrine of Remembrance, which is one of Melbourne's most iconic landmarks, blending solemn history with breathtaking views. Built after World War I, this shrine stands as a tribute to the courage and sacrifice of Australian servicemen and women. So, if you are exploring Melbourne, this shrine isn't just a monument but a holistic experience that combines history, architecture, and a sense of quiet awe. And that was how Melbourne was done. I hope you enjoyed Melbourning with me. Stay tuned for the next city, that is Cairns. Hey there, and welcome to the tropical north of the eastern coast. Cairns isn't just a city, it's the gateway to some of the most jaw-dropping natural wonders on the planet. So the moment you step in, you can feel the air shift, humid, lush, and alive. So, picture this. I'm in Cairns, right? And the first stop is the Kurunda rainforest. I hop onto this cable car and oh my gosh, the view. It's like flying over a giant green carpet, except the carpet is alive. Trees stretching over, birds darting around, and that fresh rainforest smell. Honestly, it felt like nature was putting on a show just for me. Then, back in Cairns, I head down to the Marlin Marina. I jump on a cruise bound for Green Island, and let me tell you, the water out there was so surreal. We're talking about shades of blues and greens. Oh, what a sight to behold! And then the Great Barrier Reef. I dive into the deep waters in the semi-submersible, and suddenly I'm in another world. Fish everywhere, tiny ones and the big ones, all flashing their colors like living jewels. Corals came in crazy shapes, and the jellyfish floating by like little ghosts. And last but not the least, the beaches at Green Island are super famous for their crystal clear water, where you can literally feel that you've stepped into a postcard. It's precisely one of these moments where you suddenly stop and think, wow, is this a planet that we live on? And am I lucky or what to see it? By the end of the day, I was all sun-soaked, salt-sprayed. Indeed, Cairns really is the kind of place that makes you feel alive. Welcome to Brisbane, the river city. Sunshine, culture, and that iconic skyline. Let's dive right in. So, I kicked things off at City Hall right in the heart of King George Square. The place has the city-like charm with the buzz of pure modern Brisbane. People rushing and me just soaking it all in. From there, I strolled down towards the Queensland Performing Arts Centre. The vibe shifted, and suddenly it was all about culture, music, and theatre all coming together. You can almost feel the creativity spilling out of the building, like Brisbane showing off its artsy side. So, heading further south, I found myself at the iconic Brisbane sign. It was bold, colourful, and unapologetically proud, just like the city calling out its personality in giant letters. Tourists were doing touristy things like snapping selfies as usual, kids running around, and me literally grinning, because honestly, it's one of those "yep, I'm really here" moments. Then I crossed over to Kangaroo Point, and wow, this is exactly where Brisbane flexes its corporate muscles. From the cliffs, you get that sweeping view of the skyline, which includes the glass towers, the bridges, and the river winding through it all. It's the perfect spot to pause and breathe and take in how the city balances its laid-back charm with its big city ambition. So that was Brisbane, pretty much fast and fine, I would say. Now from the skyscrapers of Brisbane, let's head straight into Australia's playground, the Gold Coast. Buckle up, because you've just rolled into the Gold Coast, the Las Vegas of Australia. Think sun-kissed coasts with the ocean glittering beside you, party people filling the streets, and sundowners that turn the horizon into pure magic. My Gold Coast journey began in the most amazing way, floating high above the city in a hot air balloon. I reached the spot at 4 a.m., clutching my trusty masala chai and watching the world wake up beneath me. As the balloon rose, the horizon lit up with the very first sunrise, painting the sky in brilliance. Honestly, it felt less like a tour and more like stepping straight into a dream.
Nothing beats a jet, 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 jet.
And then this happened. Guys, you will not believe this view. You're soaring above the Gold Coast in a chopper and just look at the coastline. It's like someone sprinkled golden dust along the edge of Australia. The sands shimmer under the sun, stretching endlessly, hugging the turquoise waters. From up here, the city skyline meets the ocean in perfect harmony, and you really get why they call it the Gold Coast. And then came yet another mighty experience when I went jet boating at the Surfers Paradise. The boats literally tearing across the waters, spray hitting your face, wind whipping through your hair, and every sharp turn feels like a roller coaster on the ocean. The boat rider pulled so many crazy spins and drifts, and yet there I was, just hanging on, laughing, screaming with the rest of the party, totally soaked but loving every second. Next stop, SeaWorld. From sea creatures flipping hither-thither to mind-blowing roller coaster rides, it was basically fun overload. Honestly, a perfect mix of ocean magic and theme park thrills. Oh my god, Gold Coast, you've been pure gold. Sun, surf and smiles. time to chase my next adventure. Off to Sydney. And welcome to Sydney, the iconic metro city crowned with sails that dance over the harbour. So Sydney for me began right at the Archibald Fountain. This absolute marvel of a structure sits right in the heart of Hyde Park. All you can see here is lush greens, wide open lawns, and that fountain just sparkling away with the Sydney Tower eking over the skyline like a watchful guardian. Speaking of the Sydney Tower, this structure rises high above Sydney skyline, giving you a 360-degree view of the city's scenic heartbeat. From sparkling harbours set amidst the serpentine Parramatta River, it's the ultimate sky-high adventure, I say. Oh, and how could anyone miss the dazzling sweep of the Darling Harbour, sitting pretty right in our line of sight. By the way, the Sydney Harbour is also called the coat hanger, rightfully so. So, the next 58 seconds will sweep you on a magnificent ride straight into the new year 2026. Imagine seeing this in person. I won't lie, I almost went into a trance. Then I made my way to the majestic Sydney Cricket Ground, an arena steeped in history and emotion. Walking through its gates felt like stepping into a time capsule. Suddenly, I was back in the rocking 90s, reliving those unforgettable moments when the Indian cricket team lit up this very turf. The ceremonial tea added a touch of tradition, and as I toured the stands, dressing rooms, and the members' pavilion, every corner whispered stories of legends in the past. To top it off, I even got a glimpse of the Australian cricket kits neatly laid out, ready for the big match the very next day. Next up, Sydney Zoo. And let me tell you, that was a kaleidoscope of creatures. Australia's iconic kangaroos hopping around, the koalas lazily perched up on trees, and then boom! Giant African legends moving up and down like they own the place. And then there was the Sydney Opera House. Believe you me, you don't just see it, you feel it. Those sails rising over the Sydney Harbour, it's pure drama, guys. It's like the building itself is performing before the show even starts. Once you step inside, the entire vibe shifts. The grand foyers, timber walls, the glass framing the harbour. Every concert hall rightfully carried the aura of drama and theatre. Okay, and the last pit stop in Sydney was the Bondi Beach. Oh wow, this place splashed major dock and beach vibes. Golden sands stretched out like a giant canvas, and the waves, they crashed with a rhythm that felt so alive. So that's how Sydney was wrapped up, from the sails of the Opera House to the roar of the harbour bridge, Sydney kinda closed my Australian odyssey with full on style. Alright, folks, before you pack your bags for Australia, here are some quick tips you'll thank me for. December is the sweet spot. Perfect weather and it carries the ultimate New Year's Eve vibe. 9 days, I think that's plenty of time to cover the East Coast highlights without rushing. Please travel light. One medium-sized check-in bag and a haversack for the cabin is all that you need. Here's a fun fact. Australia's national animal is a kangaroo, as you may know. Aussies love it because the kangaroos cannot hop backwards. It's all about moving forward. Don't carry food, alcohol, wooden items, or animal furs. The biosecurity officers at the immigration counters are super strict. Tap water, yes, it is completely safe to drink. No need of purchasing water bottles there because it's expensive. If you're craving for some home flavors, the East Coast has loads of Indian restaurants. Just put on your Google Maps and then you're sorted. If you're carrying personal medication, please declare it at the customs. It saves you hassle and keeps things smooth. So, that's a wrap, folks. Catch you on the next adventure. Bye.